What's up, military millionaires? Today I want to teach you why you need to create a vision board. Now, vision boards are becoming more and more popular, and today I want to talk to you about why this is a trend that you need to jump on. Now, I have been investing in real estate for 5 years now, and throughout that time I've experienced several ups and several downs along the roller coaster of life. Many of these hurdles could have been avoided if I had a clear vision. Now I know that understanding your 5, 10, 25, or 50-year goals is a must if you want to become successful. As Lewis Carroll says, if you don't know where you're going, any road will get you there. So without a clear vision, it becomes easy to fall prey to shiny object syndrome and constantly chasing new get-rich-quick schemes. I don't know, that was my definition of chasing schemes, whatever. A little over a year ago, I sat down and I took some time to really plan exactly where I wanted to be in 5 years. I wrote out where I wanted to live, what relationships were most important to me, what my business was doing, and everything I could think of to describe how my ideal life would look in 5 years. This vision quickly fell into line as the North Star to my real estate journey. And anytime I had a new opportunity, I simply asked myself if it would help me achieve the goals I wanted to achieve, and then I act accordingly. So the epiphany came from Man Up and Vivid Vision, which are two different books that I'm a fan of. Now, I had heard about creating a vision before, but I hadn't given it much thought. It wasn't until 2019, I was interviewing Brandon Turner on the Military Millionaire podcast, and he was showing me the vision that they had drafted for their business. I was talking about how much it had helped shape his goals for the future, and he recommended I read this book called Vivid Vision by Cameron Herold, which I did shortly after, because when Brandon recommends a book or someone more successful than you, you should read a book that they recommend. Now, the Vivid Vision discusses how to determine your vision, document your vision, and focus on your vision in order to become successful. Now, of course, it helps if you don't procrastinate like I did after reading this book. A few months later, I was reading Man Up by Bedros Keuilian, which is actually behind me, and it tells his story of success and failure and then massive success in life. He shares that finding clarity of vision is what changed his life for the better. And I started and finished the entire book on a flight back to Oahu, and it changed my life. Consequently, if you haven't done so yet, you should subscribe and hit that like button so that you get something out of the rest of my content, not just this video. Now, after reading these two books, I sat down and I spent a lot of time visualizing my future. I wrote down everywhere I wanted to be in 5 years and held nothing back. Now, the crazy thing is that several of these items have already come true. For example, in December of 2019, I wrote down that I wanted to host a real estate investor conference for service members. And in May of 2020, I got to help launch the first ever Veterans REI Live conference. You may have heard of a vision board before, and I'm a huge fan of them. A vision board is simply an expression of your vision for the future manifested through images so that you can spend time focusing on it daily. Fancy way of saying it's pictures on a board. So the point is to put pictures of things that you want to earn in life. That could be pictures of cars, groups you want to join, places you want to go, accolades to earn, and anything else you want to put on the board. Don't overthink this board, but don't hold back either. But why do you need a vision board? Well, visualization is extremely powerful. Have you ever noticed that when you buy a car or you want a car, you suddenly begin to see that same make and model, maybe even color, all over the road? The car was always there, but your brain was filtering it out of the hustle and bustle around you. It wasn't focused on it. But when you bought that car, or you decided you wanted to buy it, your brain started to recognize that they were important to you because you focused on it more. And now this part of your brain is called your reticular activating system. That's the part that makes us focus on things that are important to us. So when you spend time writing your goals and visualizing your future, you are telling your brain to focus on achieving those things. And in the same way that your brain starts to recognize similar cars, it will now begin to recognize opportunities that could help you achieve your goals. Your brain doesn't even distinguish real from imaginary. So there have been studies that show if one person does something and another visualizes doing it, in both cases, the areas of your brain that focus on that will actually be activated. For this reason, visualizing your goals every day has no downside and an infinite upside. Like that, woo! I highly recommend you spend time doing this every single day. Now, how do you make a vision board? I alluded to this earlier, but a vision board is essentially a whiteboard, corkboard, chalkboard, or any other kind of board or wall or whatever, where you hang pictures of the vision you've laid out for yourself. For example, I want to have 100,000 subscribers on this YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed yet, you should. So I have a picture of the plaque that YouTube sends creators after they reach 100,000 subscribers. And I wanted to host a conference, so I posted a picture of Grant Cardone speaking to thousands at the 10X Growth Conference. I also want to travel with my family, so I posted pictures of my family and a few destinations that I want to visit. You can make your vision board organized like mine, because I'm kind of OCD, or slap pictures all over the place. The layout doesn't really matter. The styling doesn't matter, and it doesn't matter if you use pictures or drawings or words. You simply need to build a board that allows you to use your imagination to visualize what it will be like when you have achieved your vision. Now, I don't know scientifically if this helps at all, but I took the vision statement I wrote and I made an audio recording of me reading it out loud. That way I can listen to my vision statement on the drive to work every morning, and it's only 5 minutes long. But it ensures that I'm in the right mindset and I spend time manifesting my future every day. Now, I will say it's a little odd listening to my own voice read this, and one day I might hand it to a voice artist on Fiverr or whatever and just have them record it for me. But nonetheless, the principle holds true. The more you hear, see, envision, and focus on what you want to achieve, the more opportunities you will have to make it a reality. Look, you owe it to yourself to take a few moments at the end of your morning routine and focus on visualizing your future. The more you can feel what it will be like and how your life will look, the more you will start to attract those things into your life. And I know, this sounds like a lot of hocus pocus crap, but it really does work. So, I want to see your vision boards. I want to hear about it. Comment down below what you thought of this and what your vision boards are like or how this helps. Make sure you subscribe and smash that like button.